What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD mode video. So today we are going to be discussing the nail gun. So the nail gun has finally, after like 2 weeks at this point, has been fixed so that now we could actually grind out our completionist camos. Keep in mind, the nail gun has been out since the start of the season. It only costed like 15 gold little COD mobile medals. It wasn't really that expensive. It was a very easy weapon to get. However, you were not actually able to grind gold on this weapon because of a specific challenge. So for any of you guys that may not know what was going on with the nail gun, or maybe you guys haven't used it yet, the nail gun doesn't really have attachments, but there was a challenge that required you to use 5 attachments with this. This is a challenge. This is a challenge that's like, I guess, generally around most guns. I mean, if you use a sniper, if you use an SMG, whatever the case may be, there's always a challenge that requires you to use a full set of attachments. Unfortunately for the nail gun, this is one of those weapons that doesn't actually have any attachments at all, so doing the challenge was actually impossible. All the other challenges were fine, since they weren't really, requiring attachments. I mean, there was that one challenge where it doesn't really, where it tells you to do it with no attachments. Again, that's another challenge that's on most guns. But yeah, that one was obtained pretty much automatically as you got more kills. But as for all the other challenges, like long shots, everything was pretty much doable before. The only problem I had with this entire situation was the fact that the devs took really unnecessarily long to fix something like this. I feel like this was something that could have been fixed just overnight. And that usually tends to be the case aside from the ADS bug. They usually fix, some major bugs if there is any within a day. If like, let's say there's a gun that's too strong by accident, they'll fix it up the very next day. I mean, that's something that's normal. But for this one, it just took way too long, and I'm assuming that they probably did it because this week we're getting the legendary Richtofen draw that does contain the legendary nail gun. And now that I know that the subject has been brought up, I'm sure you guys are going to ask me, oh, are you going to get the legendary nail gun? I'm not really going to aim for it. I'm just going to do the 3 usual spins. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. That's fine with me. It's not really a secondary that I'm going to use often. But yeah, I'm going to at least try to get it. And who knows, really? I mean, it's usually in the spot of, I guess, where an epic skin would usually be, for a character skin. So, I mean, there are times where I do get the character skin pretty early, so there is a high enough chance, I think. So this video is going to be relatively short. I've already done the challenge, so just in case you guys don't know what the new challenge is that replaced the 5 attachment challenge, it's just basically get, I think, 30 double kills, and that's basically it. I'm not sure if you could do that consecutively within a single life, but what I normally do, especially when it comes to like the knives, I usually just get those 2 kills, then I die, and then, just rinse and repeat. I'm not sure if that was fixed with this gun. I just decided to do it that way just to, I guess, prevent any, any waste of time. So yeah, it's not necessarily a very difficult challenge. It's extremely easy. And at this point in time, I mean, it was pretty expected that we're going to get a challenge like that. I mean, it was most likely going to be the double kills or triple kills, whatever the case may be. So let's actually talk about the nail gun really quickly. We're not going to talk about the attachments because, of course, there's not any attachments at all. So let's actually just talk about the features of the gun. So this gun, yes, it's projectile base, but it's also, I guess it kind of just registers as a bullet as well. If you shoot the wall, it's basically a bullet hole. I guess that's the only way that they could have registered it. So yeah, it does have that bullet speed attribute, which is actually a pretty shitty thing, but at the same time kind of makes sense given that it's a nail gun. So the bullet speed, I believe, I didn't check, but it's around the 200. So it's nothing really crazy. I think it's like at 250 meters per second. So you can't really expect much from, I guess, the nail gun. You're not really going to get a lot out of it, especially when you're trying to shoot someone at a longer range. It does have some 3-shot potential, but only if you're like really up close. And maybe within the second range as well, if you do manage to get a few headshots, but I'm not really too certain about that. Usually drops down to like a 4-shot kill rather quickly. And then it drops to like a 5-shot kill, and I think that's it. But the problem is that, again, if you're at mid-range, you're not really going to get a lot of, good kills because, again, the damage drop-off is pretty harsh as well as like the range and the bullet speed. So it's going to be harder to land shots with such a low amount of I guess bullet velocity. So again, at the end of the day, I'm not really expecting to use this much. I'm just really only going to use this just to get diamond on it and probably just never use it again. I mean, the Renetti, even after all this time, will always reign supreme until there's someone, you know, until like there's another weapon out there that could take its place, but I highly doubt it at this point. Also, I guess I should probably share this really quickly before I end off the video. This thing's from Cold War, so yeah. I'm sure some of you guys may not know the origin point, but yeah, that's where this gun originally came from. We had nail guns in the past with Black Ops 3, but that was the only other time we did have a nail gun. But anyways, I'll be grinding this out diamond tonight, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD mobile content, and I'll see you guys next time.